Nigeria President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said that the West Africa country has no fear over whatever the President of the United States, Donald Trump, is doing, although the Nigeria president did not give details what the US president is doing that the nation has no fear of, but President Tinubu, at a meeting with political leaders at the State House in Abuja on Tuesday, said that the country has met its revenue target for 2025 from non-oil revenue sources, saying, if Nigeria as of August has already met revenue target from non-oil products, the country has no fear of whatever the President of the United States, US, is doing, adding that the economy of the country is now stabilized, saying, the naira currency is now performing well in the foreign exchange market, with a claim he met dollar exchange rate at 1,900 nairas per $1 on May 29, 2023, when he took over as the president of the West Africa country, praising himself that he has worked hard to reduce the foreign exchange rate from 1,900 nairas to 1,450 nairas per $1, a claim we fact-checked to be very incorrect. We observed that President Bola Tinubu on May 29, 2023 met foreign exchange rate at 461 nairas per $1. On the day of his inauguration, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu issued a policy statement directing the Central Bank of Nigeria to ensure a unified exchange rate, a policy statement that made the exchange rate to increase from 461 nairas to 853 nairas per $1 at the end of 2023. After the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu officially pegged and increased the foreign exchange rate from 461 nairas to 750 nairas per $1 in his 2024 budget, which made cost of foodstuffs and other cost of living in the country to increase more than 200%, and while presenting the 2025 budget, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu pegged and increased the foreign exchange rate from 750 nairas to 1,500 nairas per $1. This policy action of the president has since made cost of foodstuffs and other basic necessities in Nigeria to increase outrageously more than 700% with no reduction till date, like a sachet water that used to be sold for 5 nairas is now sold between 20 nairas to 50 nairas in some locations in Nigeria. Details of some of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's statements as presented by the presidential spokesperson, Bayo Onanuga, reads verbatim below. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said on Tuesday in Abuja that the revenue target for 2025 was achieved in August, following economic reforms focused on stimulating the non-oil sector. He said that the bulk of the revenue came from the non-oil sector. The president assured Nigerians that the renewed hope agenda is firmly anchored on building critical infrastructure, improving health facilities, ensuring food sovereignty, and providing security. He spoke at a meeting at the presidential villa with the founding members of the defunct Congress for Progressive Change and the Buhari organization, led by the former governor of Nasarawa State, Umaru Tanko Al-Makura. President Tinubu said that the economy was heading in the right direction. The economy is now stabilized. Nobody is trading pieces of paper for foreign exchange, forex, anymore. The economy is now predictable. You do not need to know the CBN governor, Yemi Cardoso, to obtain foreign exchange or import goods. What we need now is building the ship and the vessels for the export of our goods and creating more jobs for our people, the president noted. He said the federal government will establish agricultural mechanization centers in all regions of the country to build capacity, expand cultivation and harvest, and guarantee food sovereignty. We are going to have trainees. That program is our path to food sovereignty. Quote, reflecting on his long-standing relationship with the CPC, President Tinubu described the political journey and merger as a sweet memory, and expressed gratitude to the group for their support. When I see people like you, I am determined to work harder. President Tinubu assured the delegation that the legacies of former President Muhammadu Buhari would be sustained and immortalized with the Buhari House, adding that more members of the old CPC would be given opportunities to participate in the government. Thank you for your patience until now. But first of all, We must cure the economy and bring hope to the people, which is what we stand for. Thank you for believing in me, he said. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, thanked President Tinubu for his statesmanship and magnanimity towards the people and government of Katsina State. Abbas thanked the President for his vision and broad-mindedness in accommodating all political stakeholders. The leader of the delegation and former governor of Nasarawa State, Al-Makura, said members of the former Congress for Progressive Change are committed to the success of the APC government. Al-Makura thanked the President for his extensive participation in the final rites for President Buhari. You not only buried President Buhari but also honored him and ensured a befitting state burial with full military honors. Above all, your presence throughout the ceremony was comforting as it was reassuring, Al-Makura stated. He assured President Tinubu of the group's loyalty and support. This is to assure you that we believe in your administration, and that will be our focus and commitment to ensure the success of our party and your ultimate victory in the 2027 elections, Al-Makura stated.
The economy is stabilized. Nobody is trading piece of paper for exchange rate anymore. When I took over, 1.9 is 1.35, 1.45 now. It's been stabilizing there. People can predict. You don't have to know a Cardozo before you get your foreign exchange, you get your imports. What we need now is building the ship, the vessels, for export and import of our goods and create jobs for the people. There's a guarantee there. I know many of you had to suffer the initial abuse and the fear. Where are we going? We know the direction that we should go. We are going up. No, those who may not know will not know. Today I'm standing before you, I can brag that Nigeria is not borrowing, it's dying from local bank. The revenue, we have met our target of revenue for the whole year. We met it in August. I've reviewed this morning. Non-oil. If non-oil revenue is going well, then we have no fear of whatever Trump is doing on the other side. And I've just signed off on a huge mechanization, program that every region we have a mechanized center.
Posters Welcome Radio, bringing you the news in a more digital way.